Hello, hello, hello. It's Stephanie here, day 50 of the Every Damn Day Challenge. And what I thought I would do over the next few days is talk about some of the mindset shifts that have really changed my life and my business, even allowed me to have a business that's successful over the last few years. And today, starting off with number one, which is that it's not resources that's the problem, it's resourcefulness. Now, this was in an amazing book. It's called The Key Person of Influence by Daniel Priestley. And there were so many aha and mind-changing moments while I was reading this book. I listened to it originally on Audible, and I've listened to it so many times, which is unusual for me. And but I really like the guy who narrates it. I loved everything about this book, and some of my other mindset shifts are going to be from the same book. But let me dive into why this was such a big game changer. It's not resources, it's resourcefulness that's the problem. And I didn't believe that logically when he first said it, when he read it out. I was listening to the book. I thought, that's not right. Some people do have more resources, and some people are able to do more things because they have more resources. I mean, it stands to reason. But what he said was, and I love the way that he explained this, is that it's not resources, it's resourcefulness. Because most people, the millionaires, billionaires, and big property developers who are doing huge multi-million, but it's hundreds of millions of pounds that are going into some of these developments. And it's not their money, but they have the resourcefulness to be able to access those funds. And you have to change and grow and develop as a person to increase your resourcefulness so that more of the resources that are available all around us are available to you, or that are available to me. So if I increase my resourcefulness, I increase my access to the resources, and eventually I increase my access. I increase my access to the resources, and eventually build my own wealth and ability to change the world for the things that I want to do. So the story that Daniel Priestley told in the book was that, imagine if you and Richard Branson swap places. Now, Richard Branson has to swap places with you, look like you, have your friends, your bank account, and everything that you have. So he looks like you, he talks like you, everything like you, apart from what's in his mind. So when you come back in a year's time, you can bet that Richard Branson's been out there pitching himself, creating alliances, making partnerships with your friends and acquaintances, and building up businesses and other opportunities. And if you have taken Richard Branson's place, then maybe he's come back and his spaceship has gone missing. Daniel tells the story much better than I do, so I have put the links around this video so that you can check out the book Key Person of Influence if you like the sound of that. How I look at it in my own life is that we live in one of the richest countries in the world, and therefore there's resources all around us. In property, you really get that, because since we've been running this property business, we haven't really put ourselves out there that we're looking for investment, but lots of investors have got in touch with us and asked if they could invest with us, or not give us money, but invest their money through us. And I've been blown away by that. And that's an example of this, that as you grow in resourcefulness and the skills and abilities that you have, more resources come to you. You don't even have to go and look for them. They come to you. So I love this idea. And also, when I think about what I want to do, or people come to me sometimes and they say, oh, I can't afford this, or I can't afford that. And their fixed mind is on, my income is my salary. My income is my salary, and that's it. That's all that's available to me. But I encourage people to think of themselves not as consumers, like you're consuming the salary, so the only way that you can save money or make money is saving. But as creators, how can you create more wealth? How can you create more value? We all have the ability to do this, to be able to create more value in the world and exchange that for money. So we all have the ability to make more money than we currently do, to build our wealth so that we're not reliant upon what somebody else says we're worth, what a boss or an employer or somebody like that says we're worth. We can choose to build more wealth if we become the people that we need to become, if we become more resourceful. And what I love about all of this is that you start where you are with what you have and do what you can. So yes, for some people, that means their level of resourcefulness is that they can attract hundreds of millions of pounds worth of investment, whereas somebody like me who's at you know, a more beginner level, who's been investing for 3 years, still hundreds of thousands of pounds are coming to me, or are being offered to us. Not that we've taken them on, but we could if we wanted to. So that's available to everybody. Or I know people have done it in all sorts of different ways, selling things, selling the items or the unwanted items that you have, using a spare room and renting it out, selling guitar lessons or football coaching or whatever it is that you have, or some sort of online skills. All of these online marketplaces for skills are available. So everybody who's in the position to watch this video from one of the rich countries in the world can do this, can become resourcefulness, can become a creator instead of a consumer, or as well as a consumer. And Daniel Priestley was the one who helped me see, and even though I logically knew it, helped me experience and live in the way that it's not resources that holds you back, it's resourcefulness. And so I'm constantly looking at how can I increase my resourcefulness, increase my skills, increase the people that I need to know to become the person I need to become, to do the things that I want to do. So I would love to know, have you come across the book, Key Person of Influence? Have you read it? What do you think of the idea that I shared today about resourcefulness and resources? I know a lot of people are very resistant to this idea because they like to think that their resources are set and that the resources hold them back and that they're in a bad position. But I think there's a lot of freedom in thinking that you can change your position and you can start where you are with what you have, and do what you can, and increase the amount of wealth that you have. Let me know what you think. I look forward to hearing from you. I will see you tomorrow for number 2 in the big mindset shifts that have changed my life and grown my business. See you. Bye for now.